guys, Bill, the Kansas Flamingo chef, and today I'm gonna make something that, it's one of those dishes you either really love it, you never had it, or you just don't like it, and I could never understand why, but it's called Pollo Asado, which literally means just roasted chicken. But if you've ever been to one of those Mexican places, especially like a street side service Mexican place, they've got that red chicken and it has that amazing aroma. And it all comes down to this stuff, okay? So you can pick this up at just about any Mexican grocer. This is how you cheat and make it real fast. All you gotta do is take some chicken thighs that are boneless, skinless, use thighs, don't use breasts, they turn out terrible. You can use legs, that's fine too, but I like boneless chicken. Especially for this dish. But you can just dump this on the chicken, let it sit for 2 or 3 hours and put it on a grill. That's how you cheat. That's not what we're gonna do. We're gonna make it kind of the almost authentic way, my personal favorite way. And how we're gonna do that, we're gonna start with this stuff right here. This you can also pick up in most Mexican grocers. And look at it, let you make sure you can see everything on the label. There are 8 packets of this in here, and it's absolutely amazing. Now you can just go get the whole achote if you want to use that, but it's a lot more work. But use 2 packets of this stuff. We're going to use an onion. We're going to use some cilantro. Oil, it honestly doesn't matter what kind. I like olive oil. You can use vegetable oil, canola oil, corn oil, whatever you want. I like olive oil because it doesn't have a lot of flavor. Some distilled white vinegar, salt and pepper, some garlic. I'm using the already minced garlic in the container. And then we need some boneless, skinless chicken thighs. This is about 2 pounds. And I've also got this last secret ingredient. And this is an orange bitter. That's all it is. Now you can use orange juice if you want to. In fact, you can use whole oranges. But we need that orange flavoring in there. And the orange bitter, this stuff makes it so much better. All right? So all we're going to do, first and foremost, I'm going to get my cilantro ready because all we're doing right now is marinating the chicken. You need to produce this marinade and let it sit for about 4 to 6 hours before you think about grilling it. So just take your cilantro and cut off the ends. Grab the pieces there. We're going to get rid of these stems if at all possible. I'm going to put that cilantro right here into a gallon Ziploc bag. And then I'm going to cut up an onion. And all you're going to do with this is just cut it in thin slices. Pull the outer husk off as best you can, and I just break it up and throw it in the bag as well. You can use as little onion as you want, but I highly recommend you use a whole onion. So once you have the onions and the cilantro in your bag, just go ahead and kind of intermingle that a little bit. And then add some salt and pepper. You don't need a lot. I like pepper, so I'll probably use more than most people will. And I'm not a big fan of salt, plus there's some salt already in the Goya seasoning anyway. So we're not going to put a whole lot of salt in there. Maybe a half a teaspoon. All right, next, garlic. Again, we don't need a great deal of garlic, maybe a teaspoon. You can go a little heavier than that if you want. That's probably close to 2 teaspoons, that's okay. We're gonna put 2 of these seasoning packets in here. And you'll see that has a really pretty orange-red color when you drop it in the bag. Okay. We're going to add some of the orange juice. Again, if you would rather use actual orange juice, feel free. I just happen to like this stuff, and I like the flavor that I get from it. But There's nothing wrong with using fresh squeezed oranges. And we are going to squeeze a little lime juice in here in just a moment. So as far as this stuff's concerned, I'm going to use about a cup. Oh, I'm telling you, that stuff smells fantastic. And it actually tastes really good too. You can pour it into a cocktail, you'll be amazed. Pour a little bit of that and some rum. Yeah. All right, we'll put that in there. And we're going to put about a quarter cup of oil. And last but not least, we're going to put about a tablespoon of vinegar. All right. I'm going to squeeze a fresh lime into this. Now I realize limes are kind of expensive at the moment, so if you'd rather use lime juice out of a bottle, feel free. Personally, I think it's kind of goofy. These things are what, 50 cents a piece? So I'm going to use 2 whole limes, and all I'm going to do is just squeeze them into this bag. And I'm going to leave most of the whole lime in there when I'm done with it. All right, our marinade's complete at this point. All I got to do now is put the chicken in. So there's no real rocket science here. You can put the marinade into the chicken or the chicken into the marinade, however you prefer. I'm going to put the chicken into the marinade. So I want to get just the chicken and not a whole lot of water because I've been letting this thaw and making sure it's ready to use. So I'm just going to let the chicken drain. And then this reserve water you can make trash. So now all we're going to do is mix this marinade up. Now there's no real good way to do this, but the best way is to leave a little air in the bag and just toss it all around on itself. Ideally, we want to move that cilantro around so it's not all just sitting in one place. Okay. Once you've got this all done, you're going to see that it absorbs most of the liquid pretty quickly, and it gets a really pretty orange color. Just let this sit for about 4 hours, and then you're just going to throw it on the grill. 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, so the next step in making Pollo Asado is cooking it. Excuse the ladders in the background, repainting my house. It's almost done. So in this bowl, I have the bag of chicken that's been marinating for about 4.5 hours. All you got to do is just take it out of the bag. Nothing exciting, just turn it over. Let all that yumminess go together. Now you can cook this on a flat top grill like a Blackstone. There's one on the other side over here. You could cook it on a indoor grill, like a griddle or a press grill. You could even cook it, quite frankly, in a charcoal grill or a gas grill or anything you want. But it does need to be grilled sometime. I'm going to do it on the pellet grill. My pellet grill's warming up, and I've got it set on 350. I'm using competition pellets. Don't use a lot of really sweet wood pellets here because you want the flavors coming out of the onions and the cilantro. So just mix this up a little bit. And once your grill is hot, mine really isn't yet, but that's okay. You can see the smoke coming out of it now probably. But once your grill is getting hot, you're going to go ahead and just start laying the chicken on the grill and let it cook. That's really all there is to it. So our temperature's up to just right about 350. So let's go ahead and put the chicken on the grill. It's okay if some of the onions and the cilantro are stuck to the chicken. It's not going to hurt anything. If you don't want it on there, then by all means, remove it. This is going to cook very quickly, but keep in mind it's chicken, so we don't want it cooked medium rare. It's got to be done. So take your time, let it cook, turn it so you get good grill marks. Man, it's kind of hard to stand here and smell it. All right, you can see this is starting to look really good. It's got that beautiful orange color that we want. It's starting to get kind of firm on the chicken, and I do want it all the way done. Now keep in mind, if you're cooking this over a gas grill, you're going to have a whole lot less control of the temperature, and because of that, the chicken's going to cook a lot faster, and it does tend to get a little tough. So keep your flame down a little bit, keep it around that medium to medium-low setting. When you're on a pellet grill like this, you can control your temperature and keep it right around that 325 to 350 the whole time. You know, the best thing about Pollo Asado is eating it. A lot of times this dish is called red chicken. There's a reason for that. It's beautiful red color. Now, when you go to serve this, my preferred method of serving is with a little bit of Spanish rice and some grilled corn, and some tortillas. But if you want to make tacos out of it or whatever you want to do with it, be creative, or you can just eat it by itself. But I want to show you how incredible this stuff looks. So we're just going to take a piece here. Into that, so you can see gorgeous chicken. This stuff is just absolutely amazing. Join me next time. We'll make something else that I want to eat, or maybe something that you want to eat. If you have a recipe you'd like me to try, let me know. I'd love to cook what you want. As always, eat fabulous. Like, share, and subscribe, and tell your friends. Have a great day.